Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing good. You're welcome to another segment of my reflection. Just an overview. My thought process this time around is focused on a certain generation of people. I would advise that you pause so that you could read the different generations to know the age bracket currently that I'm speaking about. And yes, your generation does not change unless if your birthday changes. So you remain in the same generation forever. True. So yes, they are millennials, but the millennial generation is divided into two. We'll be looking at the younger millennials. So in our previous video, we spoke about different learning processes and how we should be patient with our children and find out a rhythm that works for their learning consumption. So still on this patience process, I'm going to be talking about something that easily, I don't want to use the word ticks me off, but then it's something that is very close and dear to my heart that each time I see it, it just makes me wonder, what do these people think life is really? Yeah, it has to do with this generation. It's amazing how everything has become fast forward. Yes, I said in my previous video that I'm on a fast lane, but I'm not on a fast lane that I forget that there is a process to things. I definitely know that there is a process to things. I know that we don't just get rich overnight. Even though there's a possibility that someone could be rich overnight and the person did not do anything illegal. I know there's a possibility, right? But I also know that there's a process to everything. And if you just allow yourself to go through that process, you will find out that there's maturity. There'll be a level of maturity at the end of the tunnel. When you have reached the end of that process, you would have grown a bit. You find out that somebody gets a job, a young person, of course, obviously, this generation, and then yeah, they also graduate very fast. So this generation, they want things done very fast. Everything is very fast. So it is not the kind of fastness that I was talking about that I am on a fast lane, being that I speak very fast and I do stuff very fast. I carry out activities very fast. My thought process is very fast and all that kind of stuff. No, it's different. This other set of people, they just they want magic. That's the right word. Because they just want things to happen. A friend of mine calls them the Indomie generation, as in the noodles generation, because even food these days too, they want everything fast. So everything has become so fast. Even the internet, social media, the phones we use these days, the speed of our computers, everything is fast, fast, fast. So even the world is not even making it easy for them. So they were born into the generation where things are done fast. So they've lived, if you remember paying school fees then, how you go to the bank, you buy bank drafts. Yeah, you buy a draft, you pay, you go to the school to go and exchange the draft for, no, you go to the bank, you exchange the draft for a teller, you take the teller to exchange it for a receipt, as in the process is very long just to pay school fees. But these days, how do you pay school fees? You just transfer, right? And the deed is done. These days, everything is fast. You know, when you think back and you're trying to remember things and the processes, the first time we ever bought noodles and we cooked noodles, I remember my father telling us to take that thing back to the pot, that nothing cooks that fast. Because he was amazed. And then he was like, it's too plain. Add something to it. Buy vegetables. Buy this. Yeah, he was a healthy freak. So all of that. But this generation, everything is fast. They were born into it. So I don't blame them for being that way. And when things don't work that way, they either get frustrated or they give up. So if things are not happening very fast, I was trying to give an illustration. Somebody gets a job, and in 6 months, the person is wondering why the person is not yet a millionaire. And I'm wondering, you say your work experience is how many? 6 months? There are some of us that have been working for like say 15 years, and yet, so what are you trying to say? Can you please keep working and follow the process? So you find people coming out and saying, yes, I have 3 years working experience. And I'm like, 3 years? Can you shut up? You have not worked yet. Wait. When you work, you will know. So they come out wondering why things are not working. That's why you see many of them are becoming entrepreneurs. Many of them want to become the boss of themselves because they cannot be working under these old school people who want them to be pushing papers, or you get, as in, they don't understand the processes of the older generation. So it is difficult for them to fit in. So in their mind, they want to just be bosses of themselves. In fact, they have people talk to them, telling them when you get out, just start your own stuff. Once you leave school, just start your own stuff. Why are you waiting getting a job? If it's difficult to get a job, you start your own thing. It's a good thing. I mean, we all have dreams, so why not? If the job is not coming, push your dreams, right? But not when you get a job and you decline a job to go and start your own stuff. Hold on, don't eat me yet. Hold on. Now, it's my thought process I'm trying to land, okay? Then they begin to compare themselves with the Omo Baba Olowo in quotes. That is the people that have their parents that are rich, exceedingly rich. This other set of people, once they graduate, their graduation gift is 10 million naira. That's small, or 50 million naira, or the purse is endless, as in it's too deep. Keep going as deep as you can get, whatever it is that you want. So they come out with dreams, they leave school with great dreams. And they're like, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. And immediately, their parents have set them up in the things that they want to do. And they are making it big because their parents have big friends that are also supporting what their child have decided to do. So they tend to make it. Even if they do not make it, they throw that new business away and start up another one, which their parent is still willing to support and finance. Okay? So now, somebody else who is not well to do, who you know that you are the person fending for yourself right from when you graduate, as in once you leave school, you're on your own. Nobody is sending you money again for nothing. In fact, they've been praying for the day you graduate so that you can start working and bringing money. You now graduate and now decide that you will turn down a job to go and start your own stuff. And after you've done this your own stuff for just 3 months, you wonder why you are not breaking even. And I'm wondering, which school of thought did you listen to, or who trained you in business? Whoever told you that people break even in 3 months? Yes, some people do. That is if you hit gold. But nobody makes a business plan and says in 3 months we will break even. That is a wrong plan, a plan that is set for disaster. So you have them giving up again. And I'm like, you've not even done this business for up to a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you're giving up? Who does that? Until you do a business for a very long time and the thing is not working, then please, you can do something else. But not after you've worked for 3 months, 6 months. This thing I'm telling you is true life. As in, I know these people. And I'm looking at them and you get to that point that you're like, do you have a brain? Can you please think things through? But they keep throwing money at things and expecting that a miracle will happen overnight. It cannot happen. It does not work that way. So this generation just needs to, this set of people, they need to really be patient. Because they have never waited for anything. They have never had to. I mean, when you write jump and jam you, you will know. In fact, that's a trying time when you learn patience. Nobody needs to tell you. You will learn it. Because there is no other option. You don't have another option. When you write JAMB the first time, the second time, and don't get me wrong, you might not be failing, no, you might be passing, but your name is just not making it to the list. And you've written JAMB and written JAMB and written JAMB, and then you begin to wonder what is going on. But now, they write JAMB the first time. They might have not even passed too. But now we have several private universities that are scattered all over the nation. So it is easy for them to just go buy the form and then they're in school. So they never waited. So you need to understand these people's lifestyle. They were born in the period where they never need to wait for anything. Everything just works fast. So when they need to wait for something, it's as if, what's going on? Life is about to fall apart. The world is falling apart because they have never needed to wait for anything. So they graduate. Instead of getting a job, why get a job when I can start my own stuff? I am not against starting your own stuff. Don't get me wrong. But I am against throwing away a beautiful idea you had just because you didn't break even in 3 months. Businesses don't break even in 3 months. This is life and it is a process. So this generation needs to learn what patience is. They need to learn that life is a process. Life just does not happen. Life is a process. And the sooner they learn it, the better. Because you just find them saying things like, this thing just doesn't work. I need to try something else. And I keep saying, try 1,001 things, really. None of them will work unless if you just hit gold in one of them. But nothing works that fast. Maybe Yahoo does. You know what Yahoo is, right? Scam. But no good, well-structured, cut-out business really breaks even in 3 months. I need to know what that business is. Food business, maybe. Okay, food business. Yeah, food business. I mean, you're making your money as you charge. But not some certain business. I don't want to talk about that business because the person will know that it is the person I'm talking about. Yeah, there are many of them. I know many of them who have gone through this. So now that is to this generation. Now to the older generation, we find out that we are looking at them and we are like, these people, like looking at them the way I am looking at them, as in, get a life and get a grip over yourself. Things don't work that fast. And they're looking at us as in, you people are just too backwards. So really, no matter how you want to look at it, we need them. We need them because the world is becoming tech savvy. And how many of us really are that tech savvy? We just know the basics of things, as in we know that it is garbage in, garbage out. We know how many of us, really, if you are older and you are listening to this, when Instagram started, how many of you went on Instagram and really went with the flow? How many? Now there's TikTok. How many of you even understand what that TikToking thing is about? There are many new ones springing forth that it's difficult for me to keep up. So you see, I've given up. I love those TikTok videos, trust me. Maybe I might get into it, I don't know. But then Instagram, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. So don't even try to fill me in with more. But they are the ones that are tech savvy and you need them. So you have a business that is not online yet. You need this younger generation. You totally need them because they will help your business pop. They will help you put your business in the global market. They will put you out there on the radar. That is what they are capable of doing. That I am sure of. So they might not trust our processes, but they are good for something. So yes, they need to slow down a bit, but that doesn't mean that they have nothing to offer. So yes, slow down a bit. Life is a process. Be patient. Things will work out fine. Don't just throw in the towel when you don't just hit it big the first time you try. Keep trying and try again. But also, let's not kick them away and throw them away, and you say, no, I cannot employ this type of people. They don't know how to do things and do things right. They just want to, you're like, you see, then they come to work. I was listening, who was I listening to? I can't remember. The person said, they just come to work. They say work resumes at 8. They are at work at 9. And you're asking them, why did you come late? They say there was traffic. You wake up earlier than traffic. They say, do you know what time I wake up already? I wake up at 7. 7 to get here. I can't wake up earlier than that too. And I'm looking at somebody and say, you wake up at 7. Do you know what time most of us wake up? And we have families. You have nothing, as in you're responsible for nothing other than yourself. And still you wake up by 7. You cannot even be responsible enough to wake up earlier so that you can make it to work earlier. And guess what? They are the first people to carry their bags once it is time to go home. So they'll tell you, and they're looking at you, say, I'm done with work. I'm done. I've finished what I'm supposed to do for the day. Is there any other thing I'm meant to be doing? So why will I sit back here doing nothing? And the employers are looking at them as in, these people, they will run down my business. But you need them. Yes, you do. Their thought process, you need it. Them being tech savvy, you need it. So they have something to offer. Let's not just write them off. And they have new ideas. Do you know? New, fresh ideas. Things that you have never thought of that can work. These people have it. So I keep telling myself, as I'm saying, making this video, I'm also telling myself, don't get me wrong, I'm telling myself that they have something to offer. They're not good for nothing. So when you hear their own ideas on how things should be done, you're like, how did I not even think about that? And by the time you carry it out, it works. So the idea, you need the idea, then how to carry it out, they will need you, the older person, because you have foresight and you are able to see things that will work and not work. So they want things to be done very sharp, and you tell them, no, that idea cannot be done sharp. Let's rather do it this way, and we will get the results that we desire. So when you merge both together, you are having a perfect company being run, or a perfect project being done or carried out. But if only they could slow down a bit and know that life is really not a bed of roses. Life is a process, and everything we do takes processes. So they need to learn to follow the process, learn to slow down a little bit from time to time. Don't give up when things seem not to be working as fast as you want it to, but keep at it and you will find out that it will break even one day. And then the older generation, you need their ideas. You need them to put you in the global market because they are very tech savvy. Everybody needs each other to make things work. So this is me telling myself each time I think of this generation. I tell myself, relax, breathe, be patient with them. They have something good to offer. So yeah, I think this might be the end of our patience series, or if not, but I think I'm done with my whole thought process on this issue. So thanks a lot for listening in. So I'm going to see you on another episode of my reflections. Bye-bye.